whiteboard.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Are we live?
Yep, we're live.
Okay. We were going to write something on the whiteboard, but we forgot. You got 5 days left. I'm doing partial scholarships on the social media marketing agency program. But what I want to do now is I basically want to, I don't know why I haven't done this in a while. If I had to start all over, and my answer to most people's questions, which is what business should I start if I don't have much money or experience, I got like 2 or 3 answers for you. Number one, you can sell stuff online, like on Amazon, Jeff Bezos, eBay, Shopify, ClickFunnels. That's easy to start without that much money or experience if you get a little training. But probably even better than that, or at least equal to that, is starting your own marketing agency. You can do it literally at 18 or 80. You could do it with just the phone and internet connection. And you have a seriously good chance of making $1,000 to $10,000 a month. Like, put it this way, I trained 25,000 people to do it last year. And just on this phone here in my WhatsApp group, I keep this thing called SMMA Top Testimonials. There's 776 testimonials. Like 1776? George Washington was involved in this. Almost 800 people with like crazy testimonials. I could probably spend, I don't know, we just flipped through them. Okay, let's flip through this one. Here's Sarah S_Wander. Hey, Todd, my business partner and I just landed our first $15,000 a month retainer client after taking your program. Couldn't thank you enough. And then she wrote, you can contact her on Instagram. Here, let me turn my brightness down so you can see this. Sarah, it's just Sarah with an S_Wander, W-A-N-D-E-R. We'll be landing another 10K deal this week and potentially 18,000 this week. So if they got those, they'd be at 43,000 a month. Most of that's profit if you do it right. These are harder to read. Rob Wentz, just landed my first $4,000 a month client, signed the papers today. I bought the course in 2016, left my job in March 2017, started the company in April 2017. A year later, I'm making over $10,000 in March of 2018. This is real life. I was making $37K a year at my old job and couldn't advance, couldn't make any more money. They were stonewalling me. Now I'm working for myself. As always, thank you, Ty Lopez. Rob Wentz, he has a little American flag on Facebook. You can contact him yourself. None of these are made up. David Lopez, $8,000 monthly retainer in only 5 weeks. 3 clients plus an ad budget. Don't give up. People need us. Go out there and kill it. Let's see. Here's a guy making $42,000 in a day. It's insane. People go, oh, you're just showing the best ones. No, there's a lot of best ones. Brandon Ross, I was featured on Ty's Instagram and Snapchat story last week when I ran into him at the Growth Conference 10X. Finally got to tell him I made $21,000 in my first week of opening up a social media marketing agency from his advice. Brandon Ross. Here's a guy went from $200 at 19. 2 years later, he's at 1.9 million. He made a little meme of himself. It's kind of funny. Let's keep going here. This is all from that same guy. Captive Branding is the name of the company. I made almost $10,000 this month with my agency, and it's only halfway through the month. There's their Stripe account, $9,500 in the first 2 weeks. I don't know how long they've had the business. Oh, here, I quit my business job back in August, liquidated my 401k, and went full force with building my agency. That was in March 17 of this year. So it took them from August to March, about 6 months, making 10 grand a month. Dude, I can bore you. Hey, how about this one? The Coach JC. You can contact him on Instagram. Hey, man, just saying thank you. I hit 68K a month, expecting to be at 100K a month by May. And that's on the agency side, not counting my personal brand growth. Thanks for investing in me. You're a good man. Much love. Anything I can do for you, don't hesitate. Keep winning all day. That's The Coach JC. Contact him on Instagram. Brandon Cole, April 17, 2017, I was a broke college student with $1,000 to my name, a 05 Monte Carlo in a crappy apartment. May 17, 2017, I took Ty's course and started my agency. July 2017, 2 months later with my earnings, I was able to purchase another marketing agency for $90K. So he made enough that in 2 months he bought another agency. November 2017, I merged my agency with a large company in Columbus. Today, and this was written March 18th, my agency is making a little over $200,000 a month. 8 employees, 42 clients that include 3 large chains. Our average retainer is $5,000 a month, but listed below is 1 client that has a retainer of $6,500. Now I live in a suite apartment in Columbus, Ohio, 2,200 square feet, have a 2018 Genesis G90, and I'm living the dream. I'm posting this to show you how much can change in less than a year. Stay hopeful. Dude, how long you want me to do this for? Who here wants me to do this for 4 hours? I'm just getting started. Look, I'm not even done with March. This shit goes back all the way. I started this we started this program in 2016. It's almost been 2 years. It's a year and a half. That's what I'm about to teach you. Now, here's the deal. Some of you haven't gotten in because you didn't have quite enough money. And I'm going to do 5 days only, partial scholarship. After that, it goes back to full price. Why? Because all these people paid full price, and it's not fair to everybody to let everybody else in now for free. But I believe that the people that I let in on full price originally are generous enough people that they understand why I'm occasionally, well, I haven't even done this. This is the only time this year I've done partial scholarships. Okay? So here's how it works. It's the simplest business model ever. Here's you. By the way, what do you guys think of today's kicks of the day? We got the Zebras. Anybody Yeezy fans? These are comfortable. It's not just, I'll tell you, of all the shoes that I've worn, Yeezys are the most comfortable. You still get what you pay for in the world. It's not just about the brand name Yeezy, and I don't work for Kanye West or Adidas. I'm just saying that. Like, Ultra Boosts are good. They're cheaper. They're not as good. You get what you pay for. Once in a while, you get a scholarship like this, and you get something good for cheaper. So here's how it works. Here's you today. I don't know where you are. I started out with, $47 in my bank account. Wherever you are, you move. How do you move here? Well, you have to identify who has money. The reason you're not getting paid much is you're probably working for a business that isn't very generous or doesn't have much profit to spare. Over 100 large brands are going bankrupt or already have gone bankrupt or will be bankrupt this year. Big ones, Toys R Us. These companies used to employ people and be able to be generous. You're not making money because you're working for people who don't have enough money. So who has money? And what do they have money for? Well, business owners have money, but not as much as they used to, except for one thing. Business owners can't turn off marketing. If they turn off marketing, their business definitely goes bankrupt. Companies like Toys R Us, even though they're on the way to bankruptcy, they're still spending money on marketing. Because the second you turn on the tap of customers coming to your business, you go broke even faster. So they got to spend money on marketing. What did they used to spend money on? TV, billboards. Those are the two things. And they would also do yellow pages. And they used to do mail. They used to do junk mail, right? Well, guess what? People don't watch as much TV. Who here watches a ton of TV versus Netflix versus HBO? Like Game of Thrones on HBO. People are not doing this. Billboards are not a great way because you can't measure who came from a billboard very easily. Yellow pages, I can't believe that thing's still around. Nobody's using that. And junk mail, I haven't checked my mailbox in years. I mean, my assistant does, but nothing good comes in the mail except some bills. So guess what? They're having to replace it with internet and social media marketing. So guess what? There ain't enough agencies that know how to do this. They all know how to do this, and this is dead. And therefore, you can stop being broke. You can get business owners to pay you to run internet and internet and social media marketing. I'll teach you how to do that. Why me? Well, I don't know everything, but I know a bit about social media marketing. In fact, I know a lot. Last year, Entrepreneur named me the #1 social media business influencer. This year, Forbes put me on the top 10 Forbes list. Not for being a billionaire. I'm not in the top 10 wealthiest people in the world. But they named me as a top 10 social media business. They didn't even do social media, just business influencer. So I can share with you what's worked for me. One of the biggest YouTube advertisers, me and my business partner, Alex Mayer, combined, he's done more than me. We've spent over $500 million on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and email advertising. So we know a lot. We spent $500 million of our own money on our own businesses. So that's why I'm qualified to do this. You can try to go to community college for this. Good luck. You can try to go, you can't learn this at Harvard. You ain't gonna learn this anywhere. Okay? So, what do we need to say? Sorry. All right. So that's why. Ken Wade said, here's a real testimonial. I taught myself to make a lot of money online for free. Good. Good, Ken. But I bet you it took you years longer than if you learned from somebody else. One form of narcissism is called self-sufficiency narcissism. Anybody who tells you they can learn everything themselves is a fool of epic proportions. That's all I got to tell you. I was just watching a bodybuilding video by Arnold Schwarzenegger. He said the day his bodybuilding changed is when he met a guy named Reg Park. He, I think, flew to South Africa and he learned from Reg Park how to get even bigger. For those of you who think you're going to learn it all on your own by Google, my students will smoke you and we will send you goodbyes. You will be on a moped while they're in a Lamborghini. I'm serious about that. I'm serious about that. Warren Buffett had a mentor named Benjamin Graham. Albert Einstein had a mentor he met with every day from age 16 on, every Thursday, to mentor him in mathematics. Should he have just learned it all on his own, like you, Mr. Smart Guy? I love that the world is full of, for all of you who get in these programs and learn, and you're competing against people who go, they're going to Google it and all learn it themselves. You got the GPS and they're still looking at old maps. That's them. They're looking at their map. You got a GPS. You go straight to it. You don't get rich overnight, but you can get rich faster than most people. People say, I don't read books. I learn on my own experience. Yay. Yay. As Warren Buffett said, if it wasn't for the stupidity of most people, he wouldn't be so rich. You know how many Warren Buffetts there should be in the world? People don't read. He reads 800 pages a day. People go, I can't read that much. Well, would you read that for $70 billion? What else are you going to do with your life? Come on, Mel. Come on. Common sense. Learn from other people who have done it before, and it goes faster. I mean, Jesus, what world do I live in that I have to have this conversation with people? But every time I get annoyed, then I go, wait a sec. These are my competitors. I often wonder, people go, well, I'm not going to do YouTube ads. Ty, you do YouTube ads. I'm like, and what's your point? Well, no, I don't do YouTube ads. Good. Less competitors for me. If I make $50 million from YouTube ads and you make zero, you're making it easier for me. I'm not even being greedy. That's the world we live in. So I hope each and every one of you who's smart realizes you got to learn from people. And this self-sufficiency narcissism is an all-time high, but it's at an all-time high to your benefit. Because the more narcissists, the self-sufficient narcissists, there's a test called the NPI score, Narcissism Personality Inventory. There's 7 categories of narcissism: authority, superiority, entitlement, exhibitionism, exploitativeness, vanity, and self-sufficiency. Each of us are somewhat narcissistic in our own way, but self-sufficiency narcissism is a great way to be poor for much longer than you need to be. Okay? Now, as we go through this and you realize that business owners still got to spend money on marketing, what should you do about it? You should charge them from $1,000 to $10,000 a month. You create 4 packages of different levels of service. You fix their website. You do a free audit of their website. So for free, you go into businesses, you say, I looked at your website. You do Google speed test, which is a free thing you can do for them. If you have access to their Google Analytics, you look at that. You look at their social media. Most social media sucks for businesses. Coca-Cola, the #1 brand in the world, has 300,000 less followers than I have on an Instagram, and about 1/10 of the engagement. It makes no sense. Even Coca-Cola doesn't know how to do this. I actually have my own agency. Me and Alex have an agency called Social Marketing Science based in San Francisco. We finally got around to launching one. because I've always only done it for my own businesses. That's what I was been teaching for the last years. But we decided, of course, we should have our own agency. We launched it, made $250,000 in our first week or two on recurring. And now we're a little bigger, so it's easier. I'm not promising you're going to make 250 grand, but I've made, me and Alex combined, his business is even more than mine. We've passed 1 billion in revenue from social media marketing, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Instagram. 1B with a B in the last 10 years. His first company, Zeus, is one of the largest dating sites. And so we have not only done this, we're not teachers, we're doers who are sharing what we're doing. You see, you go to high school and college and learn from professional teachers who never did it. You want to learn how to lift weights? Go find someone who can bench 500 pounds. Now, I'm not saying the world shouldn't have teachers. There should be teachers, but the teachers should be doers first. Learn from doers. You want to learn how to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Find a black belt, not somebody who read a little self-defense book and does Rex Kwon Do with Napoleon Dynamite, okay? So somebody said, Ty, one problem is, will customers trust us with their social media accounts? Good news is you can train them to do their own social media and you can run their Facebook ads. That won't be a problem. Restaurants aren't like, you can't have my Instagram account. They have 17 followers. What are they worried about? You're going to hack their social media? That is not true, okay? All right, where are we at? Sorry, when I sign up for the course, what time are the classes? So it's I got something special for you that I didn't even do for my last 25,000 students. Those of you getting the partial scholarship, and I'm going to do this retroactively for them, but when they got in, they didn't have this. It's a 4-month certification program. You can do it at your own pace. You'll get a special website. You'll get a special login, password protected. You'll get a password. You log into it, and you can watch it at any time, 2 in the morning, 5 in the morning. It's just a guided program, video or audio. You can listen to audio like podcasts, or you can do video step by step. And then we do live calls throughout the month, live training. We have a Facebook group where you can interact with other members in the group, learn from them. And this is special, and I'm going to add this in. I'm going to do a live training. Well, I will come. We will meet in person. I'm going to do a social media marketing in-person training conference. It'll be more like a seminar. So there'll be people coming from 40 countries around the world. You'll get a free ticket if you get in today. Let me put the link before I forget. And then I'll keep explaining what you're going to get, the prices, taking questions, showing you examples. But I'll just put this up. If you're on Facebook, it's in the title or it's a pinned comment. YouTube, same thing. Twitter and Instagram. If you don't see it, you can just go here. How to build your own marketing agency. Just go to tylopez.com/market. Use the special link or you won't get the partial scholarship. I'm picking up some of the costs for you. tylopez.com. You'll learn to build your marketing agency. It's just tylopez.com/market. I'll be reading off the people who get in the test group. As I told you, I'm giving you something worth $2,500 for free, which is the free training. So it's a 4-month program. At the end, there's a certification. If you complete the program, you'll be certified by me. Okay? It's not a college degree. It's not accredited. I'm not going to pretend it's something it isn't, but it's better than nothing. Somebody said, is this Trump University? No, you're not going to learn real estate. The cynicism of the world is your greatest ally, my friend. The cynicism of the world is your greatest ally. All of you who have ears to hear, all the people out there that go, it's a scam, blah, blah, blah. Other people laughing all the way to the bank. Laughing to the damn bank. Let's pull up some people laughing to the bank. I just got to do this just for this guy who thinks he's a genius. What's my YouTube guy? Oh, I can't see his thing. Let's see. Let's just go through here. There's 1,776 that I keep on my phone. There's a hell of a lot more that I don't keep in WhatsApp. Somebody tell me when to stop. I'm just scrolling through here. Let me do it this way. Tell me when to stop. I'm going to stop. Da, 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 da. Okay, right here. David McKella, the momentum is building. Last week I posted a copy of a $5,000 check from a new client, and I wanted to encourage you all this week with another client who paid $3,600. The reason I continue to share with you is to share this program gets results. Ty's given me all the tools we need to build our business. There you go. So $8,600 in within 2 weeks. Now, he might have been in the program for a few months, okay? Let's do another one. I'll just randomly go here. James Alexander on Instagram. Sorry, that's Facebook. He's now banking over 100K a year. No BS. This program works. Taylor Grigo, just closed my 4th client. Let's just keep going. Juana Udo, first client. Oh, this is the one I read. Oh, this is the Coach JC way before when he passed $50,000, $59,000 a month. Musaim Hakim, quick update, just closed my first client at 500 pounds a month, a car detailing center. So that's a smaller person. He's just getting his first, but it's recurring income. Let's just keep going. By the way, not one of these are paid actors and testimony, but all of you who think they are, good. Because you're a cynic and you shouldn't go in this program. I love it. Okay, here we go. Vivek Kotha, getting started. Great start to the year. Closed 2 social media marketing clients this week, banking $3,500 a month in retainers. This month I'll be aiming to approach and add 3 more clients. So $3,500 a month. It's a start. It's not a ton of money, but that's on your, if you make $3,500 on your own versus working for somebody else, that's awesome. Louis Rangel, my newest client, signed up at $22,000 a month. Then he recorded a video about it. There we go. This is a TED Talk. Oh, someone did a TEDx talk about their thing. Huh. Here's Amanda Creecham. She got the certificate there. Certificate of completion. Indianapolis, Illinois. Vivek. Oh, this is the Vivek person. Finished a meeting, Australia, Sydney, Australia. Closed a $2,500 per month Facebook marketing for a client. It's awesome. When I was in Australia, here's one, Brian Stanley. Turned 18-year-old and our agency is making $204,000 a year, $17,000 a month. Look at this, just got a new car. I'm not even sure what it is. I remember I was 16 years old pitching a client. She agreed to do business with me, and then I didn't want to even try to help her for feel a failure. When he got in my program, it gave him the confidence. That's not bad. I had a guy here, if you don't watch my Snapchat, I did a mastermind event last night, or was that 2 nights ago? Yeah, today's Sunday. It was Friday. And it was insane. The guy just turned 18. He's making $7,000 a month. So somebody said, Ty, I sit at home and play video games all day, but I still get money. Okay, well, good for you. Hey, man, the more people play video games, I got nothing against video games. But if you're out here trying to make money, you want people to play video games. Less competition for you. Send all your friends who could compete with you more video games. Whatever you got to do, get them to do. Okay, here's how you get customers. Let's say somebody pick a business that's nearby them, a restaurant. Just pick a restaurant near you. I'm going to show you how you could. Restaurants are good potential clients. Dentists are awesome clients. Doctor, cosmetic surgeons are great. My first student, Jaden Gross, he started with cosmetic surgeons because they make like 10 grand per boob job or whatever. And he made 28 or 38,000 in his first month. Had never had a bank account. Made $1.2 million. You saw him on my Snapchat showing his new house. He just bought $1 million home he bought in Denver, Colorado from what he earned going through this program. So, okay, Jack Shack, Checkers and Rails. Let me just look at this. Checkers and Rails, never heard of it. And Rails, oh, and Rallies. So is this a small, I don't know if this is small, but let's just say. You go to, by the way, I got a 17-year-old. Oh, this is a crappy website already. Look at this weirdo thing it has. It has a box animated like Flash, like 2004 website. Find your nearest deals. This is okay. Main thing they're missing here, they have no video. They have no social proof. Yeah, these guys don't know how to create a brand story. You know, they don't know how to create a brand story. That's a problem. Now, they might be making money, but they can make more. I had a kid just pick up, I played in I coached actually a celebrity basketball game against Meta World Peace from the Lakers last year. And it was funny. I had, what was the guy that I had on my team? What the rapper that was there on my team? Man. Not The Game, but it was the guy with Kendrick Lamar. He's on Kendrick's label. But anyway. Schoolboy Q was on my team. It was a fun thing. It was Jake Paul was on the other team, the opposing team. But while I was there coaching, a kid came up to me. He's like 20, 21 years old, and he had a business that he got all these Domino's pizzas or Little Caesars. He got like 17 franchises to pay him. Somebody said Checkers is a big company. It ain't that big. Big companies fall all the time. What's wrong with you guys? Don't be intimidated by these businesses. Most of them don't know jack shit. Toys R Us is gone. Kodak is gone. American Apparel, my friend run the marketing, $693 million company. 100 companies, 0. Oh man, don't be intimidated. Don't be intimidated. They could improve their website massively. Fast Foodies to deal. What the hell? Fast Foodies know the deal. No. They should be telling a brand story. You know who's good at telling a brand story? McDonald's, largest of them. They had Ronald McDonald. What's the Checkers story? What's the Checkers equivalent? Ronald McDonald. The number one toy company in the world for years was McDonald's doing the Happy Meal. Where's their equivalent of Happy Meal? That's pulling kids in. You can come in here if you're creative, improve them. Let's look at their Instagram. You say they're a big website? Well, okay. Checkers Instagram. Let's see here. Do they know what they're doing? Checkersandrallies.com. Woo! 37,000 followers. Oh, that's amazing company. Look at these great posts they have. Just a genius post here. 631 views. Whoa, the whole world is knocking down the door to go to Checkers Instagram. It's a stupid Instagram. 37,000 followers is a disgrace for a brand to have. Now, don't necessarily go in and talk exactly like I'm talking to them, but this is, by the way, my agency up in San Francisco. We going after these people. What's this? Flavorhood.com. They don't even have their own website on here. What the hell is Flavorhood.com? Flavorhood.com. Oh, it redirect. Oh my God. As a Flavorhood member, you'll be the first to know about the latest promotions, coupons, news, and contests. Who here woke up today and said, you know what's wrong in my life? You know what's missing in my life? I am not on the Flavorhood spam me email newsletter. Somebody said, Todd, 37K is not a disgrace on Insta. It is for a big brand, bro. What planet you been on? Well, you know the fastest growing company in history, faster than any known company? Kylie Jenner's Kylie Cosmetic. She grew it only with social media. She made $440 million in 18 months. By the time she's 21, she's basically a billionaire. Come on, man. Flavorhood? Who came up with this idea? I tell you who came up with this idea. Some 83-year-old ad executive who was making ads back in 1954 on NBC on a Dick Tracy show or something like this. You know what would be cool? We'll call it Flavorhood. Flavorhood, that'll get them in. I'm sure their opt-in rate is 0. They probably got 3 people to join their email list. Come on, man. Where's the creativity? That's up for you. And you start getting good at that. Coca-Cola paid one agency $14 million to come up with the Coca-Cola snowman. That's it. They submitted the idea for the snowman. Coca-Cola paid them $14 million. Somebody said Flavor Flav came up with this idea. That's somebody's comment. Somebody said Flavor Flav is smarter than this for Flavorhood. Build your agency. Build your agency, man. Is somebody offended that I'm being mean to corporations? I love that people are like defending corporations suck. They're falling. It's going to be small and medium-sized business owners that are going to be better for the world, decentralized world. That's what I like about cryptocurrency. I like the idea of a decentralized. Yeah, Checkers is a $525 million company, but that don't mean shit. My friend Tom built MySpace. $580 million company, and it's worth 0 now. $580 million worth 0. Who is on MySpace now? He was the #1 website. You saw I did a long interview. He told me things he said he's never said publicly. Okay? $580 million sale. It's worth 0 now. When was the last time you went on MySpace? It was the #1 site, bigger than Google, in 2005 and 2006. The mighty giants will fall if they don't get with the track. Checkers will not be here in 10 years. Someone's going to make a better marketed website. You know what a good company? In-N-Out. In-N-Out knows how to market better than Checkers. Who would you rather own, Checkers or In-N-Out? In-N-Out makes so much money they don't even have to expand. Because In-N-Out has a cool brand story. You go there, it's got a simple menu. It doesn't have, who here's on the, they don't have Flavor Hood. Flavor Hood's like that guy that I debated. Remember that guy I debated, John or whatever, and he had that company. It was like the BuzzFeed for black people, he said, but there was no one on it. What was it called? Blevity. Blevity. I went to his social media, it had 3 followers. I was like, you should call it Brevity because nobody's on it. That's the same with this. So someone said, Ty, what's the number one advice you could give to a college dropout? Get your money right. Because once you get your money right, it brings freedom to do other things that are important in life besides money. Health, wealth, love, and happiness. You need all those. Okay? Someone said MySpace is now Lonely Space. Someone said they're blind. Can you start an agency? For sure. You know, if there's things that would need, you know, somebody who could, for example, visual stuff on the website, you can have a business partner. I have a guy who works for me who's a designer. He is deaf and mute. And we work around it, and he's a good designer. Handicaps are tough, but you can still, there's still opportunity. There's still opportunity. You build around, look, all of us born with our good things and our bad things. I'm definitely not perfect. I got a lot of flaws. You hope your strengths outweigh your flaws. That's all you can hope for in life. You know what I mean? So, Ty, do we still get the ticket even if we're already in the SMMA course? I haven't. Yes. I'm going to retroactively, to be fair, give it to those people. Give it to those of you who are in the program. Ty, why did you delete your videos older than 3 years? I didn't delete them. We archived some videos, but not because of age. We deleted the ones, I mean, we didn't delete any. We archived the ones that, we kept the ones that got the most engagement so that people were sure to see all those before. Okay. Let me read some people getting in the test group. I got to go in a few minutes. Dee-da-da. All right. Where are we at? Who's in the test group? So if you're on my website, there's a button below. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, you can go. It should be either a pinned comment or a title, or go to here, tylopez.com/market if you want to learn how to build a marketing agency and get the partial scholarship. Okay. Bayram Maherzi in France. That's cool. The cool thing is I got people doing this all around the world because there's businesses all around the world. Ty, how confident are you in helping those from rags to riches? I've helped a lot of people. I'm documenting 300 right now. I'm doing my first 300 dinner. This is an invitation only for people who I've directly helped go from rags to riches. And I don't want to do a dinner with 300 people. I can't hold that many people at my dinner table, but I'm inviting the first 50, 25 to 50. I'm trying to get a bigger table. My table really only holds 15, but so I'm doing that. You'll be able to see that on my Snapchat and my Insta, and we'll probably go live. Those are people that I've taken, you know, from zero to millionaires. People gone zero to make 400,000, like all that kind of stuff. It's happening more than I thought. And again, it's not from me. It's not from me. It's the system that works. See, you've been in a broke system, man. So all I have to do is replace it with a better system. I'm not a guru. I'm not omnipotent. I'm not a cult leader. You know, I'm just a person who's done it and sharing what worked for me, giving you a system that worked for me, like a GPS. It's like I'm giving you a GPS that worked for me and I just hand it to you. That doesn't make me special. That makes the GPS special. It's the program. It's the 4-month program that's going to equip you and take you from zero, knowing nothing about how to build an agency. Maybe you feel lost. How do I do it? Do I need a business license? Do I need an LLC? Do I hire employees? How much capital? I'm going to teach you everything step by step. You log into the website. You listen 15 minutes a day, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. You download the audio, listen to it while you're, you know, walking to work or on the bus or you're on the treadmill or whatever. So, yeah. Okay. Ty, watching from the Philippines. It'll work in the Philippines. You can, depending on the currency of the country you're in, you can scale it up or down in terms of how much you charge. Here we go. Renee Carbaj Hall in Texas. Welcome to the partial scholarship group here. You got in. And that was, you're on Facebook Live. Awesome. Okay, I'm not going to read everybody who got in. Nicholas Pinn, in Illinois. My star student at the beginning, now there's multiple star students, but was Jaden Gross. He was from Chicago, or outside of Chicago. Ty, would you willing to partner up with me with a digital training course that I put together to get even more individuals? Yeah, you could come teach a lesson maybe. We put it in. There's other people teaching, not just me, okay? So, Ty, can you do this even if you don't know much about building websites? Yes, in fact, you can have them build the business. You can put that responsibility on them. Ty, you're a pioneer. Thank you. I don't know if I'm a pioneer, but thanks for the compliment. Okay, other questions before I jump off here. I gotta go work out. I've been getting fat, traveling too much. I've actually been bulking a little bit, so. Bulking is the fun phase. Try to put on a little muscle, but you get a little fat. So soon I gotta go to the not so fun part, which is cutting. Okay. Watching you from China, or is that Russia? What flag is that? Man, that Facebook flag is way too small for any human to see. Ty, how do I get in the scholarship? If you're on my website, click here. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, there's a link in the top or the comment. And if you can't find it anywhere, this is the default, tylopez.com/markethood. Someone said, Ty, you're eating too much at the Flavor Hood. Yeah, I'm going to put in my email here. Let's just see what happens if I go to Flavor It. What a horrific thing. First of all, never ask people to put their first and last name, email, mobile number, zip code on an email opt-in. Like, that's too much to ask for. Social Security, what else do they want? Shoe size? Oh, man. Whoever built this is just, I don't know. Don't ever get intimidated by large companies because you think they know what they're doing. Jesus Castro from Instagram, Arizona. By the way, I think I'm going to do the first training that you're going to get a free ticket to. So that's worth more than everything you're paying in the whole program. I'll be there. I'm going to bring in the top 10 guys that I know, men and women, to train. You'll be there. You'll be in person. You'll be with hundreds of other students. I don't know if I'm going to let it get in the thousands, but hundreds of people. So it's small enough. Maybe there'll be 1,000. It depends how big I want to let it go. But that's why I'm closing this thing down, because I don't want to get too big, because I don't want to have to rent out a freaking 10,000 person stadium. So you can go through the online training and then come and be trained in person. We'll have an all-day training, loading you up. You'll be meeting friends, allies, business partners. It'll be badass, you know. When's the event? I think we're going to do it in the, I think I'm going to do it in, we'll do one in the summer. I'm trying to lock in the date. I just decided to do this yesterday. Or actually, yeah, yesterday. So this is brand new, okay? Watching your content from Malaysia. Do this in Malaysia. Do this if you're young. You can get in when you're 18 years old. Samir said they got 650,000 visits a month. What a name, Flavor Hood. They got 650,000 visits. I bet you they didn't get 10,000 emails. Ain't nobody putting their in. That's the worst. That's called what we call a tripwire. You need to have a good ethical bribe. You want to be like, put in your email, get on our list, so we'll send you a 50% off your next meal or a free burger. They're dumb. A value of a badass email, an engaged person, a non-spam, an email that's actually going in people's inbox is worth probably at least 50 cents to $2. Easy. So you give them a burger that costs you $1. They don't know what they're doing. Fuck them. That's what I say to most corporations. When Yellow Cab went bankrupt because of Uber, I'm like, good. Yellow Cab was the worst company you ever dealt with. Remember when Yellow Cab was the only cab around? You had to deal with their arrogance. They wouldn't show up. Taxi drivers in New York would be like, where do you want to go? Oh, it's not far enough. We're not going to make enough money. Drive off. You know, it's a great world we live in some ways. In other ways, it's a very messed up world. It's like Charles Dickens says, it's the best of time. It's the worst of times at the same time. But yeah. Someone said, Ty, watch your mouth, haha. Someone says, is this about cryptocurrency? Yes. We are talking about Checkers, burgers, and cryptocurrency and social media marketing agency. This is your competition, people. This is your competition. Anytime nowadays I just see people, I'm just like, is this what I feel bad. I'm not even making fun of people. I'm like, is this what the school system produces? I mean, there's TV shows. People give birth and didn't know they were pregnant. This your competition in the world? How do you give birth and not know you're pregnant? I mean, somebody said, oh, Ty, they're overweight. If something's inside you moving around, that has nothing to do with being overweight. It's like aliens. But that's the world we live in. The school system's so bad, we don't equip people with the basic common sense to know they are pregnant. Do you think those people are going to go out and be able to launch businesses? Why do you think everybody's broke in the world? Why do you think the average person in America saves less than 1% of their income per year? Why do you think the average person is making, the average household in America is making $52,000 a year? After taxes, that's about 30-some thousand. That's not even enough to pay the bills and raise a family. That's the joint family income. Why do you think that if you make over $450,000 a year, you're in the 99.99999% of the world? We need more people making $200,000. We need more people making $400,000. This can happen. I've struggled to make $100 in a year, and I've made $1 million or more in an hour. I've been on both ends of the spectrum, okay? I'm speaking from experience. And one of the things I'll tell you is that making $10 million or more a year is trickier. It'll take more skill. Making $1 million is a little tricky. It is a little easier, but still a little tricky. But making six figures in the modern world, a little common sense and a little training, a little optimism, those three things, a little training, a little optimism, and a little common sense are going to go far. If you become an earning machine, man, an earning machine, a learning machine, they go together. An earning machine goes with learning machine. Someone said Flavor Hood needs to be like 0.000001 Bitcoin for one order of fries. Okay. Let's talk. Promote Lean 67. I just finished it. So, yeah. Guys, I want you guys to lower your anxiety, up your optimism, not too far, but just to realistic levels. Don't be such a pessimist, you lose reality. People go, oh, well, I'm not an optimist. I'm not going to believe what you're talking about. Well, good. This is realistic. I just read to you, 10, 20 people, and let's read a few more, and then I'm going to jet out here. Is this working for anybody? This exact system, which is even better now than when these people got in, because now there's even more content than there ever has been before. Let's just go back. Okay. Jose Valdez. Ty, just closed my first client for $6,000 a month, December 22nd. Super excited to get to work for them. This was definitely worth the cost of the program. Hell yeah, I'm glad you can do the math. You didn't pay $6,000 to get in, and your first client's paying you $6,000. Ty, here's somebody on Instagram, NRUP_. Hey, Ty, just joined your SMMA program a couple months ago. I got my biggest client yet, which is a high-end dental office. I gave them a full package, which is $10,000 a month. And they also gave me a personal office in downtown Manhattan I could pop into and out of at any time. I just want to thank you for changing my life. There's no one in the world that does stuff like this. NRUP_. Contact them yourself, all you cynical weirdos. Sergio Perdomo 16, making $3,000 a month with your SMMA. This is game changing. This year the goal is to scale it to $40,000 a month. Hope I can do it. All right. First, Chris McCarthy. This is still in December. I'm still on December 16th. This is all in one day. Testimonials. First agency check. Just started the program. You can see it to his company, McHammer Marketing, $1,297. I'll teach you how to price it. I'll teach you how to do the work. I'll teach you how to get other people to do the work for you. I'll teach you how to acquire the clients. I've got my students teaching. I'm not the only teacher. I've got Joe Soto in there teaching, who makes $1 million a year with his agency. He specializes in restaurants. I've got people who specialize in dentist office. This is it, man. This is, you got 5 days in this membership. and this scholarship goes away, and then you got to pay full price. You can still get in, but not on a partial scholarship. I can't do those forever. It's not fair to the people who paid full price. Oh, here's one of the guys that I was reading, I think, his testimonial. Calderon. All right. I think I'm going to go. Ty, do you have an e-commerce course? Yep. It's closed. The partial scholarships are closed for the e-commerce. For those of you who got in before, you can see that when I say I'm closing it, I really do. What do I think of Shopify? Shopify can be good for e-com, you know. Beyond status, said have a good workout, Ty, you know. Ty, I like your shirts. One of these days, I'm going to launch a long sleeve t-shirt. I launched a t-shirt band. Elijah, D1ED, Ty, you're the best. Craig Colvin just wrote, dissolve your debt. I like when people just write phrases that are out of context and make no sense. What does dissolve your debt mean? Dissolve your debt. I'm going to start making statements like that. I'm going to start saying Flavorhood. I'm changing my name. DJ Flavorhood. Anytime someone pisses me off, I'm going to say, call me Flavorhood, bitches. What was a Dave Chappelle thing? What was I'm Rick James, bitch? Oh, yeah. I'm the baddest motherfucker alive. What does he say? No, that's not how he says it. No, but he had a thing where he goes, I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers alive. I'm one of the most Flavorhood motherfuckers alive. Doesn't sound as good. Ty, thank you for your time. Hi, Poppy, you killing it? Are you a guy or a girl saying that? Aware of the power of your subconscious mind. This is one of those random phrases people just put in comments. Hello, Ty from Alaska. Sean Diamonds said, I'm rich, bitch. Isn't that one of the ones that Charlie Murphy said? What up, Ty? Didn't know you was live. If Apple made a car, would it have windows? Uh-oh, comedian. You doing e-commerce scholarships again? Nope, you guys missed it. Nice shirt, no homo. Thank you for putting the no homo in. I don't know why people have to say no homo. You can say somebody got a good shirt. You don't have to say no homo. Is Facebook CPM going to be 10x in the coming tiers? I think you mean years, possibly, but that's why I don't do all my marketing in one place. Obviously, Facebook and Instagram are tightly, integrated, but I do YouTube, I do Twitter. You can do Snapchat. I like Snapchat. And email marketing's monster. A lot of what you can do for these businesses is just set up their email marketing, So, someone said, are you really reading my comment? Wow, you are real. How can I get a Maserati fast? You spelled Maserati very interestingly. You spelled it like it's an Italian food with 2 Z's and 2 T's. How can I get a Maserati? That's my Sopranos. That's the only way I know how to do Italian. It's not very good. Ty, how do you read a book a day? You got to sit your ass in a chair sometimes. People are too ADD nowadays. Ty, I'm from Kansas City. How can I meet you? Not be in Kansas City. That's a good way to meet me because I ain't in Kansas City too often. No offense to Kansas City. But Terry said, I need a mill this year, Ty. You better get working, son. A mill ain't going to come to you. A lot of people want the same mill. You chasing the same mill that a lot of people are chasing. So get your game up. That's my best advice to you. Click the link, tylopez.com/market if you don't see the link. Good luck out there. I hope you make it onto my list. Add another 700 people this month in my testimonial list. That makes me happy. Helping other people, helping people get to what the school system never showed anybody how to get to. Or I shouldn't say never, rarely. Very few people come out of high school and go, you know what, now I know how to run a business. Can I be your girlfriend, somebody said. I don't even see. Jimenez, Sarah? Oh, I thought it was a guy. Very interesting approach, approaching people on Facebook Live comments. All right, Do I consider myself a good person? You know, I think the best thing, don't think about yourself that much. You know, people are always trying to rate themselves. Just focus on doing stuff and it'll all shake out in the end. All right. See you guys.